How we doing, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the MashandDrum Whiskey Room. I am Jason C, and if you're looking for bourbon, whiskey, and scotch reviews, you have come to the right place. What you want to do is go down, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This way, every time I release a new video, you'll be alerted right away. Today, we have a really exciting episode. It is the Four Roses 130th anniversary specialty bottle that came out this year, which was released in September. I'm super excited to get into this one. You saw some of the photos in the video of the bottle and the introduction. I'll have some more close-ups as I talk about this bourbon a little bit. But before we start tasting and reviewing this, a little bit about this bottle. Four Roses 130th anniversary limited edition small batch bourbon marks the 130th anniversary for the brand, which launched in 1888. This was crafted by master distiller Brent Elliott, super nice guy. The Kentucky Straight Bourbon is a blend of 4 bourbons with 2 different mash bills. So inside, it's got a 10-year OBSV, which is their delicate and fruity yeast strain, a 13-year OBSF, which is their minty, fruity, and spicy yeast strain, a 14-year OESV, which is their delicately fruity and creamy yeast strain, and a 16-year OESK, which is their spicy and full body yeast strain. So a lot of good juice in here. This was bottled at barrel strength at 108.3 proof. This was made available at the distillery on September 15th, which is where I got mine while waiting on a long line overnight with some fellow bourbon enthusiasts. It was a really fun night. So Four Roses master distiller Brent Elliott said, "From the beginning of the process, I focused on building around the unique fruit flavors in our F&V yeast strains, and these flavors shine through in the finished product. As a contrast, I also included a spicy older batch. By mingling these different flavor profiles, I think we achieved a wonderfully balanced, complex, and unique bourbon." So this is bottled at barrel strength. Four Roses bottled approximately 13,140 of these bottles for release with an MSRP of about $140. All right, so the moment we've all been waiting for, especially me, let's get into this 130th anniversary Four Roses bottle. I don't know if you could see, I had this bottle. I got to meet Brent Elliott at the distillery when we were waiting online buying these, and he was just a super nice guy, and it pains me to open it, but bourbon's meant to be enjoyed, right? So let's uncork this baby. Ooh. Nice cork, nice pop. Let's get a, ooh, smells good. All right, here we go. Let's pour a little bit. Not too generous of a pour. This stuff's like liquid gold. All right. So first, let's get into the color a little bit. It's a nice copper color. Deep amber, kind of a dark honey color. It's got a really nice viscosity to it, really coating the glass well. That mixture of 16-year, 13, 10-year, all coming together. All right, let's swirl this around a little bit, let it open up. And let's get into the nose, folks. Here we go. Wow, the nose is, there's a lot going on in here. Right off the bat, it really hits you with vanilla and cherry right off the bat. Very heavy apricot flavor, like an apricot marmalade almost. Is there an apricot marmalade? Oh yeah, now I'm really getting it. Wow, apricot baked apple pie. Like fresh baked apple pie, like coming right out of the oven, putting it on right on the counter there. Starts filling up the whole kitchen. Now I'm getting raisins, dates. There's a little bit of a kind of a mint note to it, like this kind of fresh feeling on the nose as well. Really interesting. As it opens up, it's almost like, it's like your nose, like you just walked into an orchard, and all these fresh fruits are all around you, and you're getting all these different scents from the trees. Wow. Still a lot of vanilla, cherry, apricot, apples. That baked apple pie note is just amazing. Wow. It is really really complex on the nose, getting all sorts of flavors here. All right, well, I can't wait anymore. I'm going in for a sip of this stuff. Cheers, everyone. Happy Monday. Here we go. Woo. Wow, that is really, wow. So the first sip was pretty hot with the alcohol. I got a lot of alcohol on it. Super long finish. Big burst of that apricot flavor I was getting on the nose. All right, let's go in for that second sip. Wow. Oh man. That is so good. Wow, so have you guys ever been to a carnival or fair and you get some fried dough? The Italians, we call it, you know, they have a zeppoli with powdered sugar on it, or just like a donut with powdered sugar on it. That's what I'm getting on this. It's really quick in the front, and then now it's transitioning to all those orchard notes that I was getting on the nose, the apples, the apricots. It is really, really good. Cherries. The finish is still very long. It's got a nice burn on the end. I mean, this is transitioning now to caramel or toffee. I gotta take another sip of this stuff. Wow. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time. It's like biting into an apple or an apricot, but having some nice, like a bite of black pepper on it. Really, really interesting. I'm even getting more topping, a little bit of milk chocolate on that too. A little bit of chocolate flavor on the end. It's not so much a caramel flavor. You know, caramel is usually one of those notes you get in bourbon. That's, you know, it's pretty, you know, along the line of a lot of bourbons you try. Caramel is kind of one of those ubiquitous flavors that you always taste, but this is different. This toffee, it's way more cooked down and concentrated. So good. You definitely get that mix of fruity and oaky, and then to kind of round it all out, you get that deep dark toffee flavor on it with a little bit of chocolate. It is really, really good. This is impressive. Another sip, guys. Wow. Yeah. The apricots, the apples, it's almost like a maraschino cherry. Definitely finishing with more of the toffee and that chocolate flavor I was getting. The finish is actually, it's long, and it's probably a little bit more alcohol forward than I'm used to on some of the special editions. But it actually doesn't bother me. It's more of a welcome note, because not only are you getting a little bit of that alcohol, you're getting a nice oak finish on it as well. It's really, really good. It's extremely well balanced. This is an impressive bottle of bourbon. Easily one of the top 3, if not the #1 bourbon I've had so far this year. So good. Yeah, I am loving this. Before I pour another, let's ask the question, is it at $140, is it worth it? I think for a Four Roses enthusiast, it's definitely worth it, if you could find it at $140. Granted, there are a lot of store picks out there for Four Roses. Private barrel selections that are barrel proof, store picks with different yeast strains. There's a lot that's out there. But if you're a Four Roses enthusiast and you really want to taste the flavors that Brent Elliott can put together using those different yeast strains with some different high-aged bourbons and different yeast strains, and this is definitely something you, if not buy, have to try. It's so well balanced, it's fruity, it's spicy, it's got a huge depth of flavor, the finish is amazing, and I think you really love it. Hey guys, thanks again for stopping and watching the MashandDrum Whiskey Room for this review on Four Roses 130th anniversary bottle. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Please hit the like button. You can find me on Instagram at the address below. And like I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. Cheers everyone. I am gonna have more of this. Cheers.